welcome to the Adobe Stock Modern Workspaces photo shoot. Now, Modern Workspaces is a pretty loose term, and so I'm excited to see how you interpret that and what you do. As you know, one of the most cliched photos in Stock is the corporate handshake in front of a seamless white backdrop. It's pretty cheesy, it sells, but there's a lot of it. So my challenge to you is to redefine handshakes. Create a shot during your hour and a half that is your interpretation of what a corporate handshake would be. So we're gonna get started. Welcome, thank you so much for tuning in.
Hello, my name is Terry White, Worldwide Design and Photography Evangelist for Adobe and Adobe Stock contributor. I am thrilled to be here in these creative workspaces here at Adobe. Let's do it.
We've got an hour and a half, we've got 9 models. You can use any of the resources that we went through on our tour, so your time starts right now. Terry White is very well known in the creative community. With over 1 million views on his YouTube channel, Terry's taught tens of thousands of people around the world how to use Adobe software, both in person and online. His style focuses more on technically perfect, very controlled lighting in a studio type setting, and so I'm interested and excited to see what he comes up with.
All right, she's working the phone. It's awesome. All right, let's take them outside if we can. Step back. Look at that harsh, dappled light on her face. Watch what happens when she steps right into this beautiful, soft light that's created by this canopy. Look at how natural that looks now. Okay, here we go. So we're just taking advantage of the natural foliage in the background, the garden in the background, just getting some nice shallow depth of field. I'm shooting at f2.8, 70 to 200 millimeter lens, so I can get her nice in focus and everything else completely out of focus. Now we're going to incorporate both groups. So we'll have the main group, of course, at the foreground table, and the subgroup or secondary group in the background.
This is such an important point that Terry's making. Just like we talked about earlier, it's so important that the image be believable and authentic. One of the best ways to make your images look more believable is to have layers. Now, the people in the background, they're not the focus of the image, but by being there, they add a layer of credibility and authenticity to the main subject that is in focus in the front.
So group 1, look at me. Beautiful. Move over. We want you in some good light. We don't want the window behind you.
Terry White.
The pool sharks. Uh-oh.
We've got just over 15 minutes. We're gonna go check on Auntie and Sean and see how they're doing. So,
time flies when you're really having fun.
Yeah.
And I've been having fun.
Good.
This is the most fun you can ever have on a Saturday and be paid. No, just kidding. Most fun you can ever have on a Saturday, no matter what. So, cheers everybody, Adobe Stock. We're gonna keep shooting. Go see some other shoots.
Terry got great images today, and with minimal post-processing, which is ideal for stock content, he was able to upload them with relative ease to the Adobe Stock contributor portal, which is contributor.stock.adobe.com. He uploaded the content, and the Adobe Stock auto keyword feature provided guidance and suggestions for effective keywords, which are super, super important. And so make sure you take advantage of that great tool. How you doing?
Hey, we're doing great.
Good. Take as many of the models as you want. You can go to whatever space you want to use in the building. So have at it. I want you to introduce yourself and we'll get you rolling.
Excellent. I am Sean Locke from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been shooting lifestyle and commercial stock since 2004. And I'm loving all the spaces in the building. I can't wait to get to them with all the models. I'll just finish up here and then we can move on.
All right, awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the clock right now. Good luck.
Thanks.
Sean Locke is a highly respected, seasoned professional stock photographer with a deep portfolio. I've always been impressed with Sean's work, and what impresses me the most is the amount of detail that goes into his work. He even goes so far as to create small, intimate props to avoid intellectual property violations, but they add such a level of credibility and believability to the image. He's the definition of intentional when it comes to shooting stock. He's going to take a relatively small group of people, and with creative composition, it's going to look like a much larger group. It's an illusion, but it's an effective one.
Now glance up at them. So I found the safest thing in the room to stand on, which was this, I don't know, seat thing, just so I can get a little bit higher so I could recompose. Because I don't have a real crowd again, I've only got 9 people. This way I can sort of fake it a little bit better from this angle.
So you brought these photos with you for props?
Yeah, they're actually photos from my phone, and I brought a portable printer and I printed them off this morning in the hotel room.
That's brilliant. So how much planning do you put into a shoot before doing it? Do you fly by the seat of your pants? Are you writing out shot lists or just thinking it through?
Well, I had a pretty slim shot list for this setup, but I do tend to write out my thoughts in a notebook, and sometimes I'll do sketches.
Oh, that's great. And sincere. It looks like there was a moment there. You felt the connection.
Yep.
That was good.
I saw the pool table and the tables nearby. I thought, well, that says modern workspace.
Yeah, so they're shooting pool in the background, but you're not taking photos of them.
Yeah, they're just atmosphere. All right, well, we're shooting from the second floor. I just want to get a little bit of a longer lens so I can get a little closer into the action down there. Not that I couldn't crop in, but I just want a little more detail from being close.
After the group shots, Sean changes his gear, takes one model at a time, and creates a totally different vibe with his images. He's got one model gardening with a kind of a relaxation feel to his images. He's got another model doing kickboxing, an intense kind of violent scene. Our customers have a diverse range of needs. Think about what's covered in the local media, farm to table food, that's covered in these gardening shots, staying fit and how important that is. Those pictures can be used for any number of articles. He's created a great range of images within a fairly confined space. Mr. Locke, time is up, sir.
All right.
How'd it go?
Excellent.
Good.
Yeah, got some good stuff.
Awesome. Sean got some great photos. Again, I was just so impressed with the diverse range of content. He took full advantage of the models that were not being used by the primary photographer, shot in an elevator, shot in the garden, shot in many different spaces, and just captured so much good content. When Sean uploaded his pictures to the Adobe Stock contributor portal, of course, he attached model releases for every image that had a recognizable person in it. And one of the most critical steps to uploading your content and finding success is he effectively keyworded his images. Again, that Adobe Stock auto keyword tool is a great head start on your keywords, and then you can also add your own to accurately describe what's in the image. Make sure you visit contributor.stock.adobe.com and upload your images. My name's Matt Hayward. I'm with Adobe Stock, and I look forward to seeing you in the next videos.